The Moab Umtra project began in 1998 when the Atlas Minerals Company filed for bankruptcy. At this point, the government set up a fund to clean up the mill tailings that were left behind by 28 years of processing uranium. On October of 2001, the Department of Energy took over ownership of the mill tailings pile and began the relocation process. The reason that the mill tailings needed to be moved is the fact they are so close to the Colorado River that the groundwater that goes under and through the mill tailings is contaminating the Colorado River with radioactive material. The mill tailings will be completely moved by 2025 under current funding. The Moab site uses pumps and wells, like the one in the picture, in order to get water out of the middle of the pile and bring it to the surface where it can be pumped into evaporation ponds. The Department of Energy does this in order to help stop the contamination of water from the pile from getting into the Colorado River. They also inject fresh water into the subsurface to make a barrier between the contaminated water and the Colorado River. In September of 2008, the wells had captured 120 million gallons of contaminated water, 2,300 pounds of uranium, and 526,000 pounds of ammonia.
Here, a track hoe is removing mill tailings from the pile and preparing them to be loaded into a dump truck. The dump truck will take the tailings to an area where they will be loaded into the transport containers. The tailings must be kept moist in order to cut back on the amount of radioactive dust that floats through the air.
A loader is loading the transport containers full of mill tailings onto a truck. The truck will then haul the containers up to the loading station where they will be loaded onto the train that will carry them to Green River. These containers are specially designed to be able to keep the tailings secure in case there was an accident where the tailings could be spilled.
The train that hauls the mill tailings is loaded with 104 containers each trip that it makes to Green River. Currently, the train makes a trip to Green River 4 times a week. The train is not owned by the DOE, but they have a contract with Union Pacific that allows them to use their train to move the mill tailings.
Here, a bulldozer is loading the mill tailings onto a dump truck that will take it to be spread and compacted. When all of the mill tailings have been moved to the disposal site, they will put a cover on top of the mill tailings in order to make sure that they won't be able to contaminate the water cycle. The cover consists of an upper layer of rock, above a layer of frost protection made of soil and weathered mango shell. Below that, there is an infiltration and biointrusion barrier made of sandy gravel. Below that, there is a radon barrier made of weathered mango shale. And finally, there is a layer of random fill that is used as an interim cover above the tailings.
site, the Department of Energy is trying to revegetate the area around the mill tailings with vegetation that is native to Moab. They will remove most invasive plant species and try to replace them with native plant species. The Department of Energy is also trying to make a bike trail a safe distance from the mill tailings so that when they have finished the project, the area will be something that the town of Moab can enjoy.